All right, we're going to make the crumb coating for our peach pie. You could do a regular crust, but it certainly isn't as good. Notice the packed brown sugar. It's coming out in a nice clump. It's firmly packed. Usually a recipe will say packed or unpacked. This is packed. Most of the time brown sugar is packed. This is our flour, 3/4 cup flour. And I'm going to stir that together. I need to be more prepared here, sorry. Okay, mixing my flour and brown sugar together first. You'll be doing this as partners, and then you'll divide the mixture between the two pies. I don't know, I think this is what gives the pie its really yummy flavor and texture on the top. I personally like a fruit pie with crumb coating. That's my personal preference. Now I have my 4 tablespoons of butter cut up into chunks to make it easier. It is a little bit softened as well. Okay, pause it. And now we're going to use our pastry cutter. You certainly can use the same one that you used in step 1, or you can just use forks. I kind of actually prefer the fork method, but I know pastry cutter is kind of nice for kids too, but I kind of like this. This one's less sharp that I'm using. I shouldn't be using my bare hands if I had the really sharp one that you guys are going to use. This one, of course, probably doesn't work quite as well, but making sure that I'm getting that off. If it is sharp, you may not do what I'm doing and use your fingers. You'd have to use the rubber spatula like I did the first time. Working the butter into the sugar, brown sugar and flour. You might be asking, why do you want brown sugar? Well, brown sugar is going to give it that color, which brown sugar is just regular sugar with molasses in it, if you did not know that fun fact. You could use regular sugar, but it's not going to come out that pretty golden color that you might like. And I think brown sugar has a nicer, richer flavor personally as well. We're just about there. And everything we're doing as we demo it goes much faster than when you, the student, are learning to do it, because that's what learning's all about. And like I always said, if you make a mistake, it's okay. That's what we're here to do, is to learn and work with you. So if you need some help, call over your instructor or any of the other assistants. We're all happy to help. Okay, so now we've got it nice and flaky and crumbling mixed in, and I'm going to divide that between the two pies, not overdoing it. You'll notice that my cookie sheet is underneath my pie pan, so that way, A, if I spill right now, and B, if it overflows as it's cooking, you have less cleanup, which is absolutely necessary in the cooking classes, since we're borrowing the district's kitchens. But even you at home, believe me, you don't want to be cleaning up your mom's oven. Not a lot of fun. Okay, kind of evening it out. If you don't use it all, again, that's okay. You don't need to use it all, but be consistent between the two. Okay, we're ready to place it in the oven, 400 degrees. And we will cook it from 400 degrees, 15 minutes. Lower our temperature to 375. You get that nice brown crisp coating for the first 15, and then lowering it for another 25 to 30. We'll see you when your pie is done.